Hello and welcome to Decision 2022. Tonight we'll be covering the Florida governor race with the incumbent Republican governor Ron DeSantis against his Democrat challenger, Nikki Fried. Here's the current polling. According to RCP, Nikki Fried currently sitting at 44% and Governor Ron DeSantis currently sitting at 51%. This is an 8-point lead for Governor Ron DeSantis right now, which signifies a likely margin for this race. Here are the race ratings. At Fox News, they have it labeled as safe Republican. CNN has it labeled as likely Republican. MSNBC has it as lean Republican. And us here at Chaotic Politics have it rated as safe Republican. It is now 8 p.m. We can now make a major projection at the beginning of poll closings. Ron DeSantis will be projected to become governor re-elect, as he is expected to win by a much bigger margin than what is being polled. He is expected to win by over double digits right now. And here's the current polling. Even though Nikki Fried has a lead right now, this is coming in from Democrat counties right now, where it's expected to favor Fried. However, Ron DeSantis is doing much better than expected as of this right now, which is why we are able to call this race for Ron DeSantis right now. Here's the current county map. As you can see, we do have quite a few Republican counties already mapped out here, but these are from smaller counties that traditionally overwhelmingly vote Republican. It's now 8:30 p.m. We now have some updates out of the Florida governor race. It is now a dead tie between the two candidates statistically, but we've already called this race for Ron DeSantis. And here's the governor map, or the county map so far. As you can see, we've labeled quite a few counties blue. And of course, the counties of Miami-Dade, Pinellas, and Duval County are all under 10%. Nikki Fried only has a average of 5% lead in all three of those counties combined, which is not a good look for her campaign. And Ron DeSantis may be on his way to winning all three counties here tonight. It is now 9 p.m. We now have updates out of the governor race. As you can see here, the current number so far, Ron DeSantis is now taking a 4-point lead over Nikki Fried, doing much better than expected with the numbers coming in right now. As you can see, we are now labeling in more of the county, shading in most of the state red with a couple blue here and there. It's now 9:30 p.m. We can now make some calls, or we can now take a look at updates. Ron DeSantis now taking up a much higher lead, a 6-point lead right now, as as more Republican counties are starting to come in, as well as the Republican numbers out of the bigger counties that are surprisingly coming out very high for Governor Ron DeSantis. And here we go. We have out of the 3 counties we mentioned earlier, Ron DeSantis has flipped the county of Pinellas. He has flipped Pinellas County, which is home to former Governor Charlie Crist, who we just made a call not that long ago, failed in his Senate run against Marco Rubio, failed to win the nomination against Nikki Fried in the primary, and he decided to run for Congress again. However, he lost his seat. It is now 10 p.m. We can now make some updates. As you can see, 100% of the precincts are now reporting, roughly 100% close to it, and Ron DeSantis has an 11-point lead over Nikki Fried. Outstanding. A 4-point disadvantage in the polls, and he outperformed the polls by 4%, which is great news. We are now able to fill in the rest of the county. Ron DeSantis has flipped the counties of Miami-Dade as well as Duval County, which is big news for Republicans in the future, as they were hoping to make Florida even more red in the future. And here is the county map with the margins. As you can see, Miami-Dade being one of the closest counties that we've called here tonight, under 1% actually. There's expected to be a recall in Miami-Dade. Nikki Fried has called for a recall in the county. However, it's not expected to change the result of this election. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Go follow my Twitter at Chaotic Politics. This is the Chaotic One saying, peace.